If you have no idea when to shift gears, well, this video is going to teach you if you need to use your clutch, when to shift gears, and what the proper gear to really be in is. What's up, guys? I'm Dakota Freeman, and welcome to the Rad Adventure Dude channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already clicked on it, and ring the bell so you get notified every time I post a video on dirt bike riding tips. Shifting gears at the proper time and being at the right gear at the right time is going to give you so much more power out of your dirt bike. So the biggest question that I get is, do I use the clutch when I'm shifting, or is it okay to not use the clutch when I'm shifting? I like to always suggest that no matter if you're shifting up or shifting down, that you use your clutch. When using your clutch like this, you also want to go through the proper steps of using your clutch to really save your bike's transmission. The proper steps to using the clutch are always going to be to let the throttle off, pull in the clutch, shift your gears up or shift your gear down, let out the clutch, and then whenever you're ready, return to the throttle. This just makes sure that it's going to free up your motor when you're shifting through your gears and take a lot of stress off your motor. This is going to be very important when learning the right time to shift gears, and it's not going to be something that we learn day one. This is going to take time, so don't rush and make sure you learn at your own pace. So when do we want to shift our gears? When we are shifting gears to increase the speed of the dirt bike, we're going to listen to the motor of the dirt bike. And we always want to make sure that we keep our bike in the power band. The power band is going to be the optimum spot on our RPM level that we have the most acceleration out of the gear possible. If you're in too high of a gear and you go to get on the gas, your throttle may bog and you're not going to have good acceleration. And if you're in too low of a gear and you go to put on the throttle, you're going to have only acceleration and it's going to be in too high of an RPM. So we have to find the balance of being in the power band on our dirt bikes, which is the right RPM level, and being in the right gear to provide the bike with the proper acceleration or speed that we're looking for. So when we're getting started on our dirt bike and we're starting to increase our speed, we're going to feel the RPMs and hear the RPMs of the motor get much higher. As the RPMs really begin to get higher, eventually they're going to get too high and the power from this gear is going to plateau out, and then you're going to begin to lose power. So to avoid that, as the power of the RPMs is ramping up, right before you hit this plateau part, you're going to want to shift your gears. So you're going to have your RPMs climbing, and right before it hits that part where it loses power, we're going to go through this process and shift our gears. So we're going to let the throttle off, pull in the clutch, shift up to get in a higher gear, then let the clutch back out and return to our throttle. We're going to now hear the RPM level of the dirt bike be much lower, and we're going to have an entire gear to continue climbing through the power and gaining more speed. Once again, in this gear, we are going to run out of power. So as we listen to the bike and feel the bike climbing in RPMs, right when it gets to the end of this gear and begins to plateau out, we're going to want to shift up again. Going through our gears like this is going to make sure that we get the most acceleration and top speed out of our dirt bikes. You want to make sure you're always in the power band of the gear, so when you put the throttle on, you're not going to bog or stall the dirt bike, but you always have good acceleration and you can really get the bike moving when you want to. So keeping the RPM level in an optimum range is really going to just provide you with enough power and acceleration when you need it on your dirt bike. We're also going to use downshifting our dirt bikes so we get more acceleration out of the bike, or if we want to decrease the speed of the dirt bike. When shifting down through the gears, we're going to do the exact same thing as when we shifted up through the gears, except now we're just going to shift down with the gear shifter. So we're always going to make sure we let the throttle off, pull the clutch in, shift down with your gears, let the clutch back out, and then return to your throttle if needed. You may also be letting the clutch back out and returning to the brakes if you're trying to decrease your speed. And when you make this shift down, you're going to feel the torque of the motor, which relates to the RPM level, get much higher. The torque is going to be the power you feel out of your dirt bike wanting to slow your bike down. And when we're shifting down through our gears, we really want to make sure that we gradually go down through the gears. We don't want to shift 2 or 3 times at one time. We really want to focus on making one gear shift at a time, letting the clutch back out, letting the motor slow the bike back down, and as you hear the RPMs get lower, we're going to want to go through another downshift. So go through all the proper steps again, shift down. This is going to bring your RPM level back up and continue slowing the bike down using your gears and brakes. So if you feel and hear the RPM level of the dirt bike at a very low point and you go to put the throttle on, you're actually going to probably feel the bike bog down, which is where it doesn't have good acceleration and it almost wants to stall the dirt bike. When we feel this happening, we're going to want to shift down a gear to get the RPMs higher and to give our bike more acceleration. This is how we'll know if we're in too high of a gear if we go to get on the throttle and it doesn't have good acceleration and it bogs. Shift down, get into a lower gear, bring the RPMs back up, and at that point, you're going to have a lot more acceleration out of your dirt bike. This happens a lot when we're coming out of a corner, because when you're coming out of a corner, you were slowing down coming into it, and if you didn't shift down far enough when you're coming out of the corner, you're going to put the gas on and it's just going to bog out. So make sure that when we're coming into corners that we're shifting down and getting in the proper gear. This will help slow you down coming into the corner and give you good acceleration coming out of the corners. So if you're wanting to slow down, you're going to want to use your brakes and shift down at the same time. This isn't something you're going to learn the first time we're trying to shift gears, but as you're becoming a better dirt bike rider, focusing on using your front brake, your back brake, and being able to go through all this gear shifting is going to make you so much faster at being able to stop the dirt bike. So are you feeling confident on knowing when to shift your gears and knowing how to be in the right gear at the right time? Well, make sure you like this video and drop a rad down in the comments below. You can also ask me any other questions that you have. I'll get back to you quickly. So what really is the proper gear to be in on your dirt bike? Well, it depends on what you're doing on your dirt bike to answer this question. But when we're looking for more acceleration, we want to be in a lower gear. And when we're looking for more speed, we want to be in a higher gear. So find the balance between the acceleration and the top speed that you're looking for. And this will really help you understand what gear you need to be in at what time. So when we're going through corners, we might want to be in second gear or third gear. Second gear is going to have more acceleration coming out of the corner, and this would be a better gear to be in if you're going slower through the corner. You could even go down to first gear if you're going really slow through a muddy or hard to ride corner. If you're going fast around this corner, like a sweeping corner or something where you're really holding your momentum, I believe third gear would work better. Then you have a better balance between the acceleration of the low gear and a top speed out of a higher gear. So when you're really railing around a big sweeping corner, being in second or third gear is just going to make sure you have plenty of top speed so you don't run out of speed when you're railing this corner. And then once we start going down straightaways, we're going to want to get into a higher gear. We don't necessarily want to be in the highest gear that we have unless we're really going fast down a road or something like that. But just simply getting up into third or fourth gear whenever we're riding tracks and trails is just going to make sure that you have plenty of top speed and you don't run out of speed going through this gear. So now that you know what each individual gear is used for, I think this is going to let you know the proper gear to be in on your dirt bike when you're riding on the tracks and trails. And as you continue practicing this with your gears, you're going to develop a sense where you don't even have to think about what gear you're in, and you're going to simply know by the acceleration, the top speed, and the sound of the RPMs coming out of the motor. So you may see other riders out on the tracks and trails that are going through their gears without using the clutch. So if you're racing, sometimes you have to do what you have to do to get that extra edge, but it's really bad for the motorcycle to go up through the gears without using the clutch. This is because how much stress is on the transmission when we're accelerating on our dirt bikes. The gears sometimes won't engage properly, and this is how you miss a gear, which means you put the bike in neutral accidentally. So make sure that you're focusing on using your clutch and going through the proper steps whenever you're learning how to shift gears on your dirt bike. However, being bad to shift up through the gears without your clutch, it won't be as bad to go down through the gears if you don't have your throttle on. When we're shifting down through our gears, normally we're trying to slow down anyways, and we don't have our throttle on. The motor will have a lot less stress on it without having this power on. And normally when we're shifting down, we're looking for either more acceleration out of the bike or we're already trying to slow down. When we're coming into a corner, we may be shifting down, using our brakes, trying to slow down and get in the right gear to get into this corner. And if we're coming into the corner and you pull the clutch in as you're trying to slow the bike down, this is going to disengage the engine brake that we have and will actually speed the bike up coming into the corner. So if you're trying to keep your brakes on and continue slow the bike down, as long as you don't have the throttle on, you can shift down without using the clutch. And this is going to make sure you come into the corner, still on the brakes, slowing down, but you're in the proper gear to when you come out of the corner, you have plenty of acceleration. I always suggest using the clutch whenever you're riding, just to save your dirt bike's transmission. Timing when we're shifting gears on our dirt bike is going to be super important to being in the right gear at the right time. And this may seem difficult and confusing at the beginning, but just keep practicing and soon you're going to develop hearing and feeling exactly what gear you need to be in on your dirt bike. So now, what are the gears and what's going on inside the motor when we're actually shifting through our gears? Gears are wheels with teeth that will slot together. When one gear turns, the other gear will turn as well. All these gears are going to be different sizes and can be used to increase the power of turning force. The smaller gears are going to turn more quickly, but with less force. The larger gear is going to turn slower, but with more force. This is how you're going to get more top speed or acceleration out of your dirt bike. These gears are fragile, and when you're going through the gears without using your clutch, you can really wear these parts out on your dirt bike. So make sure you care for your transmission and use your clutch when you're shifting out on the dirt bike trails and tracks. So now you know exactly when to shift your gears, and this video showed you how to go through the proper steps to keep your transmission happy. So if this video helped you, make sure you like this video and drop a rad down in the comments below. Or you can ask me any other questions that you have. Are you looking for more help with your dirt bike riding? Well, I'm always here. I've put together a full course on dirt bike riding on my website. I also have my rad merch on the website that I think you're really going to like as well. Make sure you click the subscribe button that's right here and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any of my future dirt bike riding tips. After that, you can watch my next video on everything a dirt bike beginner needs to know right here. Stay rad, and I'll see you guys over there.